It's Michael Stipe and his boys from Rapid Eye Movement. Bad day, I hope you're not having a bad day. It's Saturday, it's 1:05. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington on XFM 104.9. Big up and a big thank you to Alex Zane for the last 3 hours. I could do it.
How long could you keep going with
That's
that?
it.
That's it?
That is it.
Because you see, Alex Zane, we came in while he was doing his last link, and he's an absolute pro, he really is. I was watching him, and he was, at home, you probably think that he's giving you his full attention. He's not. He was looking through a listings magazine, probably figuring out what movie or theatre piece he's going to check out, you know, with a lady later.
Yeah.
Probably going to cruise down there with a couple of, you know, chicks. And he really is an absolute pro.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ricky, and it's like you can sustain it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, you're a talented performer, but it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it concentration with you? It just ebbs away almost instantly. And you try and do 2 things, 3 things at once, but normally on air, that's you eating, picking fluff out of your belly button.
I never once, when we were on the set, we were filming The Office, and I'm trying to put off actors, just coming up ways, instead of like memory lines, coming up ways to sort of ruin the show or make them laugh. And you came out and went, Rick, it's like having your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. Just concentrate, it's lunch in an hour. I went, all right.
Well, the radio show even less so. I mean, you really can't be bored. How long do you think your interest you sustain your interest?
I came in too early because I got bored just before we came on air.
Sure, okay.
I came in too early. I got to stop getting the cabs quite early.
Yeah, so you're bored now.
I think I've got to get about 5 to 1, and then I think that'll last me till about 1:30.
Again, as he was saying that, he's not giving you his attention. He was kind of leaning back. He's put his feet up now on the desk. I've got to be comfortable, haven't I? And this
CD rack's in the way.
Sure. Well, you get yourself comfortable now. Get yourself settled.
And then sort of...
Because a lot of people will move the... There's the microphone moving now. That's the squeaking going on. You've broken the CD rack. You could actually, of course, you could move the CD rack by getting up and moving it. No, that's too much effort. You've got to try and do that whilst angled on the seat.
I'm nearly laying down.
It's almost horizontal. It's the most you can get.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what those listeners are thinking of what Steve Merchant say, but don't believe a word. All right?
Oh, nice. Classy. Yeah. 5 minutes past 1 o'clock on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Don't believe me if I tell you.
A retro cut there, Thin Lizzy. Don't believe a word on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Bubba-doo-boo. Who's that over there? It's Carly Pilk Boys. You all right, Carl?
Oh, that's class.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah, come on, up, bigga bagadoo. Up, yeah? Project. There's people out there wanting to, you know, cheer up their Saturday afternoon. We're the boys for it, yeah? We're like quick fitters.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, Carl?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm all right, I'm up for it.
That's it. This is the height of excitement.
This is it, is it?
That's how you sound when you're 100%
This is you
excited.
off your head, is it? High on life. Christ. What did Suzanne say about you saying about a big ass? Go on.
She heard about it.
Should we recap what happened last week?
Well, the week before, he said that her haircut looked like Dave Hill from Slade. She didn't like that. So next week I said, she was a bit grumpy, he went, I didn't mention her fat ass. Still thinking that she would never hear about this. What happened when you went home?
She heard about that off a mate.
Yeah.
And we sorted it out. Didn't have to buy her anything. I just sort of said, come on, you know what the show's about and that. Stop moaning. Yeah. Right. That was all right until about Thursday, when I was reading about, do you know, like they say, there's like 2 worlds and that. And whatever I'm doing now here, there's another one of me doing the same. Yeah.
Well, no, he's probably taking some time off. He's probably having a week off.
Yeah.
But I was just talking about that, and she was saying, nah, that doesn't happen. And I sort of said, well, they definitely won't have a haircut like yours. Right? And that sort of started the argument again.
It's almost like you haven't learnt your lesson. Also, it's like you're talking about it again on air almost, in a way, so our mates could hear again. It's very short learning curve. You know, Carl, if there was if I cut a hole in a box and you knew there was an orange in there, right, and you put your hand in, would you be stuck there trying to get that orange out, do you think? Or would you just, like, let it go and sort of tip it upside down to get it out?
What do you mean?
I think that answers your question. Is that a cardboard box on your hand? So is there any other things you want to criticise Suzanne for while we're on air? Anything else? Anything that's been niggling that you feel you should get off your chest? The hair, the arse.
Nah, leave it.
Everything else is fine.
Leave it. I think so.
Okay.
That's good. I think leave it. Well done.
Now, can we just check what other big Karl features have we got today? We got Monkey News.
Got Monkey News
That's
coming up.
important, yeah.
Got a bit of got Rockbusters and the film thing. That
still not got a name. The film thing.
Just me and a film and that. And
brilliant.
This week we're digging out the old the one when I'm in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Right, so you're going to make
Jack
an appearance.
Nicholson, brilliant film.
Yeah, brilliant film. It was my favourite film till I saw Godfather.
It's better than that.
Well, some would say that, yeah.
No, it is. The storyline's more interesting than that.
I didn't know there was an actual answer. I didn't. Sorry, it's what's best?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Is
Nest.
it? Okay.
That's fact, Rick.
Oh, right. Okay. Where's Godfather? Because I want to know, because I don't embarrass myself. Or is it my fourth favourite film or something? Or
Probably about fifth.
my fifth favourite film, is it? Brilliant.
Talking of lists...
I suppose I like Kez and the Elephant Man, do I?
Do you?
Lists, Rick. I don't know if you saw in the paper. I think it's on TV this evening. It's as voted for by viewers of VH1, the music channel. Yeah. And they've basically come up with a list of the greatest pop culture icons ever. There's 100.
Where's Elvis?
So Elvis, for instance, is number 3.
Jimmy Dean in there?
James Dean is in there. I think he's a bit lower. Let me see. He's number 22. We got David Beckham at number 1.
Oh, wow. Okay, well then, so Robbie Williams is in there, so it's British bias.
Yeah, Robbie Williams is number 9. He's just below ABBA.
Oh, okay.
8. But interestingly, this is of interest to you, I think. Number 66.
Yeah.
The Office.
That's all right.
Well, it is, Rick. It's nice that the show is in there, and that's a very flattering thing. I'll tell you what cheapens it. I'll tell you what undermines it. Yeah. The things that are lower in the list than the show.
Oh, God. So we've beaten...
Well, I'll give you a little test.
Yeah.
Higher or lower? Do you think this is higher, near the top of most important pop culture icons, or lower than ours? Okay, I'm going to give you Superman.
Well, international, been around since the 30s, one of the biggest icons on the planet. I'll say higher.
Lower?
But, yeah.
Ludicrous.
Okay.
Do you think higher or lower? Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon. This guy's been to the moon.
Well, I'd say lower then.
Lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that saying the people behind the rocket or just him? Because he just sat in it, didn't he? He just sat there, he didn't do anything.
But it's the
what
icon.
he's symbolic of.
It's not how much work went into it.
All right.
A few others.
What about things like Coca-Cola?
Oh, no, they don't really count. It tends to be...
so it's not...
They don't feature. I mean, Mickey Mouse is in there. What do you reckon, Tom Cruise, higher or lower? Tom Cruise is the #1 box office movie star in the world.
Well, presumably lower,
He's lower. He's number 81. Just about scraped in there. It really is a list drawn up by people who've just sat at home and looked along their video and book collection.
Yeah.
Office, that's good.
Well, I think it is a reflection of that, but it's always the same that they you do an HMV poll and it's Pet Sounds, Revolver, Let's Get It On, Robbie Williams, Life Through a Lens.
Exactly.
Because it's it's the people that vote. It's a reflection of like those massive, you know, what's big at the moment. I was the most powerful man in comedy, let's not forget.
Yes.
1 year ago. Wonder where I'll be this year.
See, if that had been the laziest man in comedy, you'd have got my vote. Interestingly, though, at number 26, Karl Pilkington.
Oh, imagine. Oh. All possibilities. Badly Drawn Boy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and little Carly Pilkington.
Rick, Susie's emailed.
Yeah.
She wonders if you could give a massive hello to Hannah and Charlotte and all in the sixth form at Cobthorne School.
Yeah.
Did you want them to listen? Would you give them a massive hello?
shout out. Yeah,
nice
massive.
respect, man.
Where are they from?
I don't know, I can't quite pronounce it. Cobthorne School?
Cobthorne Massive.
Yeah.
They're probably known as.
Yeah. So good luck to Suze and Hans and Charles.
When did we start doing dedications?
Because I've always felt this is something that's lacking on the show. Interaction with the audience, you know?
Interesting only to the one person whose name is mentioned.
Of course. But that's how proper DJs fill up their time. They don't talk about monkeys and, you know, and all that kind of drivel.
Oh, do you think monkeys are drivel, Carl?
Well, we'll still be doing a bit of monkey news. It doesn't matter how much you have a pop at it. It's coming up in a bit. Yeah. Got some good stuff this week. I know it's been a bit dull last 2 weeks.
Well, no, it's not been dull. It's been totally untrue.
As ever.
Bordering on the impossible. I mean, monkey dating, saying, what tree are we meeting in? You believe that sort of drivel. So, I mean, Oh, God. Jonathan Ross told a story about a chimpanzee once. It was about, but it was about how it escaped from the zoo and it jumped on a bus.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Funny.
I
right?
did that one.
But it's possible. Is there possibility in that one being true?
I did that one.
I think you said something like he drove the bus, or he was conducting it, or
I think you
fares.
said he took it to Spain. Do you see the difference? It's that little stretch of credibility that means it's all shite.
How is Jonathan Ross? All right. Is he? I wondered how long it would take before his name popped up. How is he? How is the old mucker? Looking forward to his birthday Monday?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the listeners saw Ricky on Jonathan Ross's TV show last night.
Yeah.
What? I mean, man alive.
What?
Well, that's not an interview. How is that an interview?
What?
It's not. He wasn't interviewing you. He's like two pals just having a laugh. And if we it was like it was a family do, and you just happened to film it and stick it on the telly. My friend made a good point. It was like any minute his kids were going to pop out, sit on that sofa next to you and go, "Oh, Uncle Ricky, do the little dance." It was unbelievable. I mean, what were you wearing for a start? What's that? Some tatty old jumper like you'd just been doing some artexing and he'd gone pot round with it. We're having a couple of drinks.
That was Lambretta.
Was it
Trendy.
inside out?
Trendy jumper.
How do you keep getting things with the St. George cross on it?
What do you mean? That's the only one I've
You've got loads of stuff. T-shirts, jumpers, shoes.
No, I've got a Union Jack.
Underpants.
What's it? A French Connection
But that's not my concern.
Underpants. I haven't got any underpants.
That's not my concern. No, it's just the fact that, I mean, firstly,
yeah.
The fact that Ricky, for those of you who don't realise, Ricky is friends with Jonathan Ross. They are friends. Now, they've only known each other, what, a year maybe?
About 2, yeah.
It's less, I think it's less than 2. And what worries me is, the friendship's too close.
What do you mean?
Because you're over 40. You see, it seems to me that after the age of 25, men should not be becoming really close friends with other men. It should be like you've had all your friends, you made them at university, at school, and if you were in any walk of life and you met someone at a party or a pub, even if you got on, you would not be phoning them every other day, like going to an awards. What are you wearing, Jonathan? I've heard this conversation. What are you wearing? I think I might wear this. Is it too formal? Is that going to be too formal?
It's not true.
It is. You're always on the phone to him. You're always chatting. I'm just going to pop around. Oh, I'm just going to play some tennis.
Yeah, we play tennis.
Always hanging out with the guy, and it's to me it's unhealthy. And this, it's just bled over now onto TV.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa. So you're there. It's like, I'll tell you what it reminded me of: Des O'Connor and Jethro coming on to plug his live video.
Or Tarvey and Kenny Lynch.
And then at the end of the interview, after they've been, mutually backslapping, he gave you a pet. Jonathan Ross gave you a cat as a replacement for your cat which died. Now, to me, that's an inappropriate gift.
Why? It's a lovely gift.
You should be. I don't think people should be giving pets as gifts.
Do you know what I've got him
I'm
for his
turning up to a wedding with. I just bought you a cat.
Do you know what I've got him for his birthday? I've got him as child.
Well, you may as well, because that's what it's like. A cat to me.
I've got a small Rwandan child.
A cat to me is like I've bought you this small child. I was going to sponsor him, but I got a bit of cash. I've flown him over. It's too intimate. It's too much responsibility.
Do you know what I think, Carl?
Go on.
I think Steve's a bit jealous.
I'll tell you, I got good reason to be jealous.
What?
I got good reason to be jealous. I just remembered this. Your birthday.
Yeah.
Jonathan Ross was there. Karl Pilkington was there.
Yeah.
I don't remember being invited. I don't remember being invited. Was I there, Carl? You were there. I don't remember being there.
Yeah, but you're with him all day and that.
Right,
so...
okay, well, yeah, but he sees you a lot. I mean, Jonathan, he's round his house every other day playing tennis, and who else knows what, swimming together and sat in his jacuzzi, cracking wise. What happened there? What happened there?
Oh, we've got to the bottom of it. Play a record.
The villa that we went to afterwards could only sleep
it may
6.
as well have been. How is the cat, all right?
Yeah,
What's your name? Jonathan?
Ollie.
All Day and All of the Night from the Kinks, playing that for Jonathan Ross. I'm sure Ricky will give him a call later, so don't worry, Jonathan. Just you can live without him for 3 hours.
Oh, jealous.
Adverts.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. It's that time, isn't it? Rockbusters.
Whee!
Come on, Carl, what you got for us?
All right, well, do you want to say what the prizes are?
The prizes aren't bad this week.
Really?
We've got...
I'll be the judge of that.
Actually, what am I talking about? No, there's a 2-disc set, Rock and Roll Legends, on the cover there. We've got Buddy Holly, Elvis, Roy Orbison, and Little Richard. So
no one wants that, baby.
Nobody's interested. Nick Cave and the Bounties, a DVD. I'm a Nick Cave fan and I wouldn't watch it.
No, you'd watch it once at most when there was nothing else.
Knowing Me, Knowing You.
No, I mean, Nick Cave's good, but when do you watch rock DVDs? Yeah.
Knowing Me, Knowing You, great series, obviously, but once again, on VHS. Who wants it on VHS? Where are all the bonus features?
Absolute pointless.
The only thing that's half decent is this enormous hardback League of Gentlemen book, which is the scripts and all sorts of other stuff. If you're a League of Gentlemen fan, you'll love it. If you're not, I guess it's a good Christmas gift.
If you're not a League of Gentlemen, there's nothing in this for you.
No, exactly.
So...
So, you know, you can either enter for the hell of it.
A pile of rubbish. What's the show? Well, not as bad as the competition, I suppose, so... Go on.
Well, you know how it works. Cryptic clue.
It's not really cryptic, it's usually wrong.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Right, so the first one, there's 3 of them, you get them right, you win the stuff. First one...
I'll get them close, I mean, because you could win this if you got one right, possibly.
If you go to Chepstow, you will.
Was that a clue, or is that a point? Is that something?
That's a clue.
Right. Say it again.
If you go to Chepstow, you will.
And what are the initials?
Just S.
Just S.
Right. Second one. E.T. is upset. What's up with him? All right. E.T. is upset. What's he upset for? What's wrong with him? All right.
Different. So not cryptic, so...
M.E. The initials there.
N.E.?
M.
M.E.
M for mother. M.E. All right. And the third one... I had a tape with
Jesus. Imagine Bob Holness doing this in the Gold Run against the clock. Right. I had a tape. No, I had a tape with some.
I had a tape with like Humpty Dumpty on it, and Hickory Dickory Dock and that on it. But I've broke it. All right.
Constantly listening to trying to figure them out.
Trying to solve the crime.
Exactly.
Who pushed Humpty?
Yeah.
The initials there, B.R. Right? So, first one, if you go to Chepstow, you will. The initial S. E.T.'s upset. What's up with him?
Yeah.
Right, what's up with E.T.?
I don't know.
What's up with E.T.? E.T.'s upset. What's up with E.T.?
Yeah. The initials there, M.E., is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go through that one more time.
Yeah.
If you go to Chepstow,
They're
you
like
might...
jazz questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Just free form.
Exactly, yeah. E.T.'s a bit upset. What's that? What? Hey, dude, what's the matter, man?
And I had a tape with, like, Humpty Dumpty on it, Hickory Dickory Dock, stuff like that. Doesn't work anymore. What's gone on there, right?
What's gone on there?
B.R.
First time he said, well, you broke it.
Well, I broke it then.
Is that important or not?
Yeah. I broke it.
And you say it's B?
B.R.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, well, you can text if you have a mobile phone. So everyone, there's no excuse to not take part. 83XFM is the text, 83XFM, or the phone number. No, we're not doing the phone, obviously. We don't
I know what the B might stand for.
And otherwise it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, it just sucks the lifeblood out of me, just listening to Rockbusters.
Something to bring you down even further, although it's a beautiful, beautiful tune.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ryan Adams has got a number of different albums out at the moment. One is called Rock and Roll. It's not great, don't really bother with that one. Do dig out, though, Love Is Hell Part 1 from Ryan Adams. It's available at different places. Ryan Adams from his new album Love Is Hell Part 1. That's his version of Wonderwall. Rick, I know what you normally enjoy, about 20 to 2.
Some ads.
You love them.
XFM.
Fortune Faded, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9.
You, of course, don't ever take the tube anywhere, Rick.
No.
You haven't done that for years.
No.
Take cars everywhere, or you walk.
No.
Or you get a lift from Jonathan. But me, I still forced to take the tube, which is also very embarrassing at the moment because of
You're
those
not forced
posters.
to take the tube, are you?
I am.
What do you mean you're
What,
forced
am I made of money?
Well, you could
How
walk.
else am I going to get about?
You could walk.
What?
You can drive. Why don't you buy a car?
Oh, yeah, driving into the centre of town? Congestion charge, are you paying that? Are you a fiver? Hey?
What do you think of that, Carl? Hey?
Oh, yeah, because he's Mr. Flush. He's Mr. Lavish with his cash.
Well, no, I've moved in closer. I'm not moaning about it. I walk everywhere now.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
pleased
about
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pleased for
moaned
you.
about it, but then I sorted it out.
But you're always whinging anyway. Let's not get on to you, Carl. It's always you.
Yeah.
So,
What's up with Steve today, do you think, Carl?
I don't know what's going on.
He's having a go, isn't he?
it's not helping those posters being on the tube of us. That's not helping. I don't know if you've seen those posters. You'd obviously don't go.
I saw the. Yeah, I haven't seen it on the tube, but
everywhere I go, I'm stood next to one. I can't avoid it.
Yeah.
I'm on the tube waiting. I look around. I go, it's us again. And it's so embarrassing
Well,
because it looks like you're stood next to it deliberately.
but I can't browse in HMV now. I went last week, and you keep coming up to pictures or cardboard cutouts of Brent. Right?
Yeah.
And I was in a bookshop, and I was looking at there's a big almanac of comedy, right? And I was just looking through it, just browsing, like killing time, and there was a picture of me. And just as I started looking at this right up at the office, a tap on the shoulder, it was one of the words there, said, "Do you mind signing some script books?" So she saw me looking at myself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go, I just turned to that page then.
Yeah. I was in a bookshop looking, there was a big book on sitcoms. It was like the A to Z of sitcoms or something like that. And I genuinely was looking up other shows because it was about other comedy shows. And I was looking something up. Guy that I knew came up to me like that. Oh, and I just started like, I'm just looking. Robin's Nest. Where's that? Birds of a Feather. I just got because it's like I'm interested in comedy before the fact I got in comedy. So I will buy a book on comedy.
Exactly. Yeah.
But on the tube, it's really awkward because it's like it's everywhere I walk, they're kind of round the corner, so you don't sort of expect them. And then I'm sort of running now from kind of corridor to corridor, pillar to pillar, to avoid being stood next to this picture, in case I look like someone who stands next to his picture, trying to get recognised.
Imagine that. Of course, Carl didn't want his little round bald head on that.
Yeah. But I was on the tube today, and sometimes you can't help but overhear a conversation.
Yeah.
And this one woman, there were two friends, they were sat there, and one woman said, she just said, I must tell you this. I was in the pub last night, and Dave called, and I said, Dave, he said, I can't hear you. I said, Dave, it's not, he said, I can't hear you. So I held the phone up so he could hear all the noise in the pub.
That was it?
That was the anecdote. That was the story. And I wanted to lean over to her friend and say, unless this woman has given you a kidney or saved you from drowning, do not be friends with her. Break up this friendship.
She hasn't got anecdotes.
Because what's that? And I've got acquaintances like that where you speak to me, get cornered at a party, this is the person who has not got anecdotes. The anecdotes, they're not stories. That's it. It's like you're expecting for something else to happen. Never does.
Well, I was with Danny Baker yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He's brilliant bloke. First time I met him, and we got on like a house on fire.
Put his number straight in your mobile.
Well, we've exchanged numbers because he's got some great anecdotes.
You had to delete mine because you only got so many.
I might write with him because he's funny. He did this thing and it was absolutely brilliant. He's doing he wrote a documentary, and he's a great guy. He's funny as well. You know what I mean?
It's this. I tell you what, it's the showbiz friendship. That's what I loathe. I think it's the fact that like somehow. You're sort of because it's like you haven't got to go through the formalities of making friends with someone because I respect your work, you respect mine. I'm a funny guy. You've seen my work. Let's be friends. Yeah, of course. And it's like, and it's a horrible kind of icky sort of.
Listen, Steve, me and you are going to stay in touch, whatever. So I mean, probably not my birthday this year, but next year.
Sure.
We've known each other 7-8 years.
Yeah.
So come to that one.
Yeah.
Well,
do I need to wear the waiter's outfit again?
Oh, God. Oh, dear. I'm Ricky Gervais, you're Steve Merchant. There's little Karl Pilkington over there. All right?
Yeah, not bad. Listen,
Oh, he's perked up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in the area. Well, you got something to say?
I was kept quiet in the first hour. I'll let you get on with that now.
What you got to say? Is it just have a guess? Is it about monkeys, Chinese people, or little gay fellas?
It's about little gay fellas.
Is it?
Of course it is.
Go on.
Yeah, but not because I like
Sorry, I'm
taking
just
the mick
making
in
a
that.
tally. Let me just note that down.
Yeah.
No, but it fascinates me, doesn't it? All stuff like that. That's a bit sort of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that. You were showing me.
Like monkeys and Chinese people?
Well, and that thing you were showing me before, the half woman.
No, you weren't impressed with that.
Well, no.
That woman that's got two pieces of genetic makeup in her, where it was two separate sperms and two separate eggs fused, and she came out as sort of a normal person, but she had this residue of genetic material, and so she's had 2 children that aren't genetically the same as her.
Yeah.
Right? And they showed it in the paper by doing her half white and half black to show the 2 different, you know what I mean? Just for, he went, does she look like that? I said, of course not. He went, not interested then.
Of course. Yeah.
He said, how could I tell? Not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
If I'd have said she'd given birth to a monkey, fascinated, straight away.
Well, anyway.
Go on.
But that's what I'm saying, I'm just interested in weird stuff, right?
Yeah. So am I. That's why you're on the show.
Talking about little gay fellas and that.
Yeah.
Little gay fellas. Northern Line, the underground tube thing.
Not the boy band.
Right. Yeah. Apparently, on a Saturday night, late, I don't know what that is, what time late is in the sort of gay community, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
But apparently, the last carriage on the Northern Line, they all get in there.
What do you mean they all get in there?
They sort of take over the last carriage of the Northern Line on a Saturday night.
Right.
And it's like the gay carriage.
Right. And what exactly do? They just travel about on the Northern Line?
No, just have a chat and that, and like, just,
stick on the communards.
How do you know?
Someone tell me.
See, this, I mean, I'm glad you've informed me, because it wouldn't bother me, but I feel I should be told about these things, because I'm likely to stumble onto that carriage by mistake, and I'm not. It's not that it'd be a problem. It's just I might feel a little uncomfortable if there's a lot of people in, you know, the black, the black leather gear and the moustaches, the hats.
I mean, to be quite honest, they'd be annoyed.
Of course,
because they'd be expecting something a little bit, you know.
What do you mean?
Well,
they're good looking, most of them.
Sure.
No, they are good-looking fellas, though, aren't they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're just a lot of the gay, you know, they look after themselves and that and look good. Keep themselves...
Some of them work out, yeah.
You see, this is the problem I have, because there's a lot of areas in London and elsewhere in the country where there's a sort of, you know, it's a gay thing, you know, it's a gay public toilet, or I don't mean it's gay, but it's not like a legal thing.
It means a cottage.
But it's a cottage, whatever. I mean, I remember being in Bristol once doing some...
You're confused when I said it's a cottage. Yeah. That's a term for where gay people go in toilets to sort of meet and greet each other.
But I
shake hands.
I was at the public library in Bristol once doing some studies from a sixth form, and I think the toilet was closed in the library. I was dying for the toilet, and I popped down. There was a public toilet behind the library. I thought, I can't believe my luck. Dashed down there. It was about 6ish in the evening. I was working late. I was studying hard. I went in there, and I swear to God, I saw 2 fellas. With the
is that unusual? Or?
Well, no, they were up to some hijinks.
What they're sort of like?
Do you know the thing that struck me?
What?
One of them had bright red underpants.
What do you mean? You saw? What?
They were actually doing, you know, having some kind of, you know, well, they were having relations. They weren't even in a cubicle. They were out in the...
Where were the underpants?
Around his ankles.
No.
Yes, I swear to God, I'm not going to make this up.
What are we?
I don't know, like, how old you are in the sixth form? 16 or whatever, 17?
Yeah, and what did you do?
Well, I actually said...
you just joined in. What else did you do? You might as well.
I actually swore. I said, oh, F me. And then I went, oh, no, don't. No, I did. I swear to God. I did. I went, oh, F me. No, don't. Because I was panicked. And I ran out. And as I was walking out, a guy was coming in. I went, oh, hang on, mate. And then I thought I better not tell him. I let him find out for himself. He might be going in there to join in. He might have got a call. Come down. We're going crazy on each other's ass. Come down.
You think it's a conspiracy? A Bristol conspiracy?
What annoyed me
my
was...
lover? Want a bit of car?
What angered me, Rick, was the fact that I wasn't notified, that there was not... I didn't know
there was no sign.
And afterwards, I spoke to other people about it, and they said, oh, it's a famous gay haunt. But what annoys me is I feel that they should put an ad in the local press, a big paper, like once a week, like, you know, when they recall cars if they're damaged or there's a fault, or couriers might bring back stuff if they're sort of faulty goods. They say recall and we'll give you money back. They should just put an ad in the gay community should put an advert in that just says, these are the hot spots, this is where you're likely to find us doing some stuff. If you're not gay and you might feel uncomfortable, avoid them. And just list them, or little pictures, or, you know, a map or something. Anything, because like the gay tube thing, I don't know.
Fun. 1, 2, 3, railway cuttings.
Well, not that. It's more of a sort of social awareness thing.
Yeah.
So people, you know, don't feel uncomfortable and...
But they don't want it exactly to be like, sort of walking in under a neon sign.
Why? It's legal.
yeah, big arrows. Oh, as if.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Because, well, it's actually a public place. I don't think cottaging is strictly legal.
But they don't even have to specify what they're going to do.
But some people, they're not. Some of them aren't. I don't think it's probably seen gays, is it? Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not the people that go out and they say I'm gay and I like Barbara Streisand. It's presumably the sort of people that do that are people that either aren't quite out yet, or do you know what I mean? Or they're doing having a quick way to their wife and kids.
Yeah.
I don't know completely how it works, but I'm sure there probably isn't a place like free bumming here tonight.
No, there is kind of.
What?
Because I was walking home one night through Soho, right? Just because that's the way I have to go, not because do you know what I mean? I wasn't going there on that, right? So I'm walking through, right? And I was handed like a card, which was like a gay event, right? Now that's a bit weird, isn't it? That straight away he's presuming that because I'm there that time of night.
Well, and you got a shaved head, and you sort of like, you sort of like quite look after yourself, and you got some nice clothes.
Yeah, but it's still
and you look
can't
like
really
a little
presume.
bit rough, don't you? From Manchester, you look like a northern rent boy who comes down to stand outside McDonald's.
But the card was rubbish, right?
What do you mean?
Had this fella on it, right? All sort of greased up and that.
What would you look?
Just having a look what he'd handed me and that.
Right.
Just having a look. Picture of him, sort of sailor's hat on, tan body, right? Just his arse out like that. And rubbish slogan, right? The best bum in W1.
Is bum there a noun or like a verb?
What do you mean?
Well, to bum. Is it like get the best bum you've ever had, or he had the best bum?
I think it's just
I don't suppose you asked.
No.
I don't suppose you called the number to check. What do you mean exactly by this? Does it mean you've got a great arse?
Do you mean I will
good.
be well bummed, or do you mean you've just got a good...
Come on now, let's
Well, just a final point about, because I asked my friend how it all works up on the Heath, because I live in Hampstead Heath, near Hampstead, and I was where I didn't want to go walking and get myself involved in anything.
How can you get involved?
No, but again, I didn't want to walk.
Sort of like, is it like, oh, you believe it? I couldn't say no. Oh, my wrist, it's knackered. What do you mean? Well, I was there for about 2 hours. I must have gone about 43 of them. But, I didn't like to say no, because they were so pleased to see me. Oh,
well, it's
God.
not so much the fear of that. It's not
good skiing practice. I was doing 2 at a time for a little while.
It's not the fear of that so much as the fact that, again, you don't want to gate crash someone else's party. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't. If there was a straight couple having sex, you'd want. Oh, I'm sorry, and you'd want to avoid that area.
Of course.
But I was finding. So someone told me how it works, and apparently you just go in, like sit on a bench or something, and then a guy just sits on the bench, and they just look at each other. There's not really anything said. It's just a kind of nice evening or whatever. I guess it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then they go off in the bushes and ding dong. But it's like I don't know how that culture's developed.
I love this programme.
Why can't that be the case with women? That would be amazing. You just go out to the park at 1 a.m. You just sit on a bench. You just
be like a scene from Gigi.
Exactly.
Just walking along with the perambulator.
Yeah, exactly. But that would be a joy if there was none of this formality. You've got to talk to them, buy them dinner.
Oh, you're joking.
Romance.
Oh no.
Just this kind of informal thing. It'd be great.
So what would you do then? You go up to a woman and go, "Come on, let's stop mucking around."
We know why we're both sat on this bench.
There's a nice bush over there.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit.
Yeah, and then she'd go, "Yeah, great, thanks. I'm killing some time before I, pop into town. Yeah. That'd be perfect. Thanks. You make my weekend."
So you're jealous of gays as well as me?
In a sense. In a way.
What do you think, Carl?
Let's put a track on.
Why? Are you getting scared now?
You brought it up.
Is it getting too close to the bone, so to speak? Radiohead and They're There on XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
I was talking to my dad the other day. He was saying he lived in Bristol, and my family live in Bristol, and so they can't really listen to the show. And he said, I was thinking of buying your grandparents a digital radio for Christmas, so they can listen to your show. Imagine them listening to that last link.
Like you.
And then me seeing them at Christmas. Steve, you never told us you saw 2 blokes bumming.
Yeah, and then what's that about you jacking off 30 men?
Exactly.
You've got to say no, lad. I know you're a nice fella, but just because they want relief, you're not the man for it.
Oh dear. They must be so proud.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Yeah, they'd be loving this, right? 3 clues were, first one, if you go to Chepstow, you will, right? The initial was S. That was sea horses. All right? That was the answer there.
I'll give you that.
That's fair enough.
I'll give you that.
E.T.'s upset. What's wrong with E.T.? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, right.
The initials M.E.
Yeah.
What's up with him? He was Missy Elliott. All right, Elliot.
Doesn't count at all.
What?
Doesn't count at all.
Missy Elliott. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you two?
Well, what is that with him?
No, just let him explain it. Sorry, Carl. Do it again. Well, I wasn't listening. Do it again.
Elliot, yeah. Who's in E.T.
Yeah, I'll just do the clue again.
Right. E.T.'s upset. So he's looking a bit sad and that. What's
What,
up with
E.T.
him?
the extraterrestrial?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Right, and his mate,
Yeah.
who's in it's called Elliot.
Yeah.
Right, he's upset. What's up with him? Well, is Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott, what's she got to do with it, though? I don't understand.
No. The way you'd say it, you say, what's up, E.T.? And it'd go, oh, Missy Elliott.
Why would he
Missing.
mention her? I don't understand. Was it a thing in the film?
Missing.
She wasn't even around.
Missing?
Oh, Missing Elliott. Oh, no. Oh,
that
no.
makes sense, Carl, but she's not called Missing Elliott.
It's meant to be about rock
Cryptic,
stars,
that's what I
though,
always
isn't it? Missing Elliott, isn't it? So it's meant to be about rock stars, isn't it, though?
It's just cryptic, though, isn't it? Cryptic clues. And
Oh, no, that's not cryptic. That's shit. You.
Right, the third one. I had a tape, and it had Humpty Dumpty on it, and
I love when he says Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty.
Hickory Dickory Dock and that.
Yeah.
But the tapes broke.
Yeah.
That was BR, Buster Rhymes.
Say that again, I dozed off.
Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Who's the winner, Steve?
No, it doesn't. No, do you mean busted?
Buster. Well, it's kind of like that. Cryptic.
No, it's not. No, cryptic doesn't mean change it, so it's not the same.
Steve, who's the winner? We got loads of right answers, so...
It's interesting, this email
weird,
system,
isn't
it flashes up suspected spam. If it, spam is that stuff that gets sent around the internet.
Yeah.
And it flashes that up if it thinks it's going to be a spam email. And every time it comes in with a Rockbusters answer, it just says suspected spam. In a sense. In a way. Let's give it to Catherine Jakeways from Hackney. She's got those answers.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Talking about your parents listening, Carl was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It was this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are there, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't like them watching stuff, do I? I told you, it dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school. Sure. I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey? What happened?
It was just, I was there to play the drums and that in We Three Kings. I was loving it, I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13.
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10 probably.
Yeah.
6.
Between 6 and 13.
How old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing Little Donkey.
Yeah.
So, and,
No,
No, but it was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school. Just
What
the one
do you
classroom.
mean?
Well, it's like...
Sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning? What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior or
They
secondary?
didn't really do that. It was
What
one
do
where...
you mean? You did that. They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more... Like you had infants, but you also had, the older lot. There's kids there who, when you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go...
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because...
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
Theoretically, he could get called up for jury service. Right, you're on...
White Stripes. Hardest button to button on XFM. That's a frightening thought that you came up with before the break.
Carl on jury service.
Carl could be responsible for someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
But what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
good
of
men
your
and
peers?
true. 12 good men and true. Yeah.
Good men and true.
And women, of course.
The only thing
days.
I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Karl at an early stage.
Oh, yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called Rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. Okay, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella? And here are some of the tapes
Yeah.
from XFM.
My
What would you do?
suspicion is he's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean? You just
you-
get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that. Oh,
yeah, or
you have to get there at
I've
9
got to
o'clock.
prepare monkey news.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it. I'll
What would you say?
say, oh, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No,
What do you mean you got involved once?
well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. Telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought,
Snitch.
well, I know, well, that's just it. But I thought, I'd hope somebody did
Grass.
it with my, well.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right? Mm-hmm. So I call up the police and that,
Yeah.
right? Said, right, listen, car's been robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live. And
Where
they go-
do you live? How old were you? 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away. So, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
I could
lads
see some lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, they drive them away.
Exactly.
You usually sort of like
In
start the
Manchester.
engine. It could get away a lot faster. What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on, lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that. And I
Oh,
suppose
okay.
you don't want to start the engine.
Because you don't want to wake people up, not when you're nicking cars. Of course you don't.
All right.
No,
So,
no.
so is it
Late
worth
at
me telling
night?
you?
Hold on, they
They
weren't
were
gay.
wheeling
They
it to
weren't
the
gay,
bus
were
stop.
they? They were out late, really? Come on, Carl. So what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed. Right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go. What?
so that was that, right?
Where were you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not to call me at home.
So they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up, right? Stood on the balcony with like my underpants on,
Yeah.
right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The
you know what I mean?
blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't
But
they?
this don't get involved. Don't get after that.
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no, Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right? You've done a job for them and now you have to give evidence against them, right? Cause
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car.
Yeah.
Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But let's imagine you were in the mafia and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, you get evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
They'll find
Because
out.
you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, look, you just know... No, you're giving them in just to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something, or assault, or whatever. It doesn't matter, Carl!
No,
listen!
I'm just... How would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you stay in court, those are the people. He's Mr. Big, he's Mr. So-and-so, he ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around, though, isn't it?
But...
So I've got to leave this job, yeah?
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to... What? I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No,
you
she
can
can
take
go
her
and
with
live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. What would the new identity be that you'd choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go X-Directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well, no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest, maybe, Brett Hanson and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, you know, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So like an afro or something.
Something like that.
That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely
And I've got to do
brilliant.
all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing
Yes.
and said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life.
That's
I'm still coming
genius.
in here on
I
Saturday.
don't know why they haven't thought
That
that.
is genius. I don't know.
This
That
counts
is
all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got... Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year. You're a genius, Karl.
All right.
Well done.
Or Brett, should I say.
The specials, Rudy, a message to you on XFM 104.9. Still to come, Rick, I know you're excited. Karl puts himself inside a movie this
One
week.
flew over the cuckoo's nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Look
I
forward
think
to
you
that.
could... I can imagine him in an institution like that, though.
Not much of a stretch. Let's have some ads.
XFM.
Don't look back into the sun. Libertines on XFM. I'm excited, Steve. It's that time. It's that time of the week.
Go on.
Well, Karl's in a little film.
Oh, that's what you're excited about?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the show's almost over.
Yeah, no. Come on in, Karl.
Right, so, yeah, I'm in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Took a scene from it.
Yeah.
Got to listen carefully in that. At the end, there'll be a question on, like, the clip that you've just heard. It's sort of like what they do in the Krypton Factor and stuff. So do you want to read out the prizes? Or just
Yeah,
little
there's these little
taster?
things. It's a couple of rock and roll albums. We got the. Lead
Why is it
Gentleman.
called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
I can't remember. I think it's explained in the book, but I don't remember. I haven't read it for many years.
If someone knows, just a quick email would do. I'd like to know that.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You can win yourself, if you get the question right, the League of Gentlemen Series 3. We got that Rock and Roll Legends again, the Best of Blondie, a Nature Programme, and the Old Grey Whistle Test, Volume 3. So if you're
Brilliant, so
over
it's well
50,
worth-
you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
And just, if you haven't seen the film, it's just about, like a... What would you call it?
Well, he's a guy who thinks he's going to get away with prison by going into a mental institution. It was a new experiment, but he finds out he can't get out and he's sort of trapped. And well, people know it. Everyone knows what.
Just play it.
Well,
play
I
it.
saw it last week, so...
Just play it.
All right. Yeah.
Well, you know, I've been observing you here now for the last 4 weeks, and I don't see any evidence of mental illness at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not mental. I never said I was. I mean, all right, I got an E in history, but that isn't why I'm in here. I'm in here because I had to get away from the outside world. It was doing me head in. I've been working too hard. I'm stressed out. I've been working like loads of hours Monday to Friday. I've been working on a Saturday with Ricky and Steve. Right, that's been doing me head in. People think that's a laugh when it isn't.
You're
Right?
busy right now, are you? You got something to do right now?
See, this is why I'm here today, Doctor, because he's doing me head in.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, he's doing me head in. I came here to get away from Ricky. He is just as bad.
I'm smarter than him, ain't I?
No, you're an idiot, right? You just...
We're just good friends.
No, we're not friends. And if you were a friend, you wouldn't be doing that to me, Ed.
How do you mean that?
Well, don't ask.
Come on, I'll show you. Yes,
Look what you've done.
Get him out.
Get him off me! Get him off!
Now, let me just hold it right there. All right.
You get off! Doctor, will you tell him?
Murphy, don't hurt you, does it?
Of course it does.
That's it. Now, hold on to it. Not too hard. You'll crush all the air out of it. We're gonna...
You normally do... Get off! He normally does it harder than this, but...
No, just warming up. Warming up. Warming up.
We're somebody else!
All right, baby.
Get off! See what I mean, Doctor? That's what he's doing every day. The state of this. I don't know why you do it, because it's not as if you're going to crack it open.
But I tried, didn't I? God damn it. At least I did that.
Good.
I love it, the effort.
Yeah. It's almost, I wonder if it's almost a strange premonition of the future.
Yeah.
You in some kind of home.
All right, well...
What's the question?
Little question, then. What result did I get in history?
Good.
All right.
Yeah, well, tricky one, that. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Or text. Will we take text?
I can't really bother to check the texts.
All right, then. Email.
Thanks for that, Rick.
Sneezy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play...
Prentice Brothers, yeah, it's a lovely tune from their album, what's it called? Yours, Mine and Ours. Blinded by the Stars.
See me like a passion that took such a long time.
Blinded by the Stars from the Prentice Brothers. We've a couple of texts. I do occasionally have a look at them.
Go on.
We've had one here complaining. It doesn't say who it's from. It just says, wow, really clever homophobic material. Genius. Switching off, idiots. I don't know what they mean. It was not clever homophobic material. It was just homophobic.
Well, what do they mean, though?
But how is it homophobic? We weren't being anti-gay. We were saying we don't understand the gay world.
And anything that's...
We were querying and questioning it.
Yeah, and Carl, see, this is what I mean. Carl gets us into trouble. I can't go through Chinatown anymore. It's not really a town, though, is it?
It's not really a town. It's more a novelty street.
Novelty street with restaurants.
Yeah.
But I can't, and when we sort of like talk, we get tarred with the same brush as him because the man's an idiot.
Yeah.
But we often say that. We are not homophobic. I don't think Carl's homophobic. He's confused. He's interested. He's got nothing against Chinese people. He's got a little theory that they don't age well. And these are the sort of things that come across, I mean... They're not meant to be homophobic and racist. They're showing that Carl, I don't know the PC term for this, is a bit mental.
Yes.
And, I think we're doing our bit by letting him on
the air.
On the air as well. Like that complaint he got about that woman on, what's it called? Who are you looking at?
Yeah.
Because he said about, I don't even want to repeat it, but he said some,
Yeah, but I never meant to upset anyone with that.
No, I know you didn't. No, I know you didn't. No, but I mean, it's on a website now, and to be fair, she does say it was Carl that said it, and we were the idiot presenters that let him on air. But it's like Carl is bad for our reputation.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's funny to be in a room with him, but then I want to sort of shake it off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do about it.
Guilty by association.
I know. What have you got to say for yourself, Carl, for some of the stuff you come out with? What have you got to say? I mean, I know the answer. It's absolutely from the heart and genuine...
ignorance.
Yeah, and confusion and interest. You haven't got a malicious bone in your body.
Well... Towards
but,
me, yes, but yeah, other people.
But again, he's just honest with you. He says...
don't repeat what he says.
No,
don't repeat it, just leave it.
But it's not as bad as some other things. But he's, he says, remember you just say that when you first met him, he looked a bit odd, but you got used to it.
Yeah.
Now that's from the heart. That's like him sort of like being honest and nice, but he doesn't know what that... And we can take it, of course.
Well...
What have you got to say for yourself?
I haven't got anything to say, really. I mean, there's been other weird stuff going on in the week and that.
Go on.
No, I might as well talk about it next week, because we're wrapping up. All I'm saying is I talk about what's gone on.
Yeah. Have we got Monkey News? Have we left Monkey News behind?
Monkey News! Come on!
What happened?
You can't offend monkeys!
I'll tell you what is annoying.
What?
Steve's told me about a film that is about a monkey going off with a woman.
The Charlotte Rampling thing where she...
It's a film called Max Mon Amour. Yeah, she has an affair with a monkey. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
You wouldn't like it.
We can't go into it.
You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. It's not like... It's weird and you wouldn't... Carl, it's not like a nature programme where he wears a bowler hat and can talk. Okay? the range of programmes that you seem to see.
Yes, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen that one.
No, yeah. Come on, do monkey news.
Well, monkey news this week.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news,
Right, it's about this monkey that was knocking about in the 1950s.
Right.
It was known in the sort of LA area, right? And apparently, again, I haven't really checked all this out. I've just picked up bits that look interesting.
Yeah.
Wore a golden mask and like a cape and a leopard skin belt and stuff, right? So people didn't know he was a monkey.
Of course they didn't know, yeah.
They thought it was this bloke who's going around and he was helping out crime situations and stuff.
Right, you're an idiot. So this disguise, that you see a 3'6" bloke with arms the length of his body.
No, but that's the funny thing, right? They sort of thought, it's a bit odd, he's stocky, yet extremely flexible.
Yeah, and hairy, because he only wore a white mask and a belt.
And a distinctive jawline and stuff. And then,
right.
apparently, like, he used to sort of get to his...
Nothing we say gets through, does it? You've decided you can picture this monkey going around solving crimes, and it's...
telling you.
Let him finish the story. Time's running out.
So it sort of get to its crime by, like, swinging from the trees and stuff.
Of course it would,
right?
yeah.
But people just thought it's a normal fella.
Of course.
Then what happened was...
This is the bit that's going to annoy me, isn't it?
He helped some fellas out, like, and for a reward, they were like, do you want some money? You've helped save our lives during a crime and stuff. Do you want some money in that? And he just went straight for the shopping bags, got a couple of bananas and apples, right? And as he was bent down, looking into the bag, getting the bananas and apples, they pulled his mask off, little monkey.
So he wasn't allowed to work for the police anymore?
It ended there.
Sure.
Weird, isn't it?
Rick, can I tell you the meaning of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah.
Can we never speak of monkey news again?
Yeah.
It comes apparently from an American children's nursery rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. Some fly east, some fly west. Some fly over the cuckoo's nest.
Brilliant.
Now, thanks to Ian for emailing that in. Shall I give someone the prizes?
Yeah.
Phil Corbett. There you are. That's the first one I've pulled out. He correctly guessed that it was E. It was an E that Karl got in history. The only qualification he's got, and it's an E.
Do you know that woman?
Judge the monkey news based on that.
Go on.
That woman who went out with the monkey.
What?
It's a film.
It's a film.
It was Charlotte Rampling in the film. I don't know who played the monkey.
Did she have any kids?
What, with the monkey in the film?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm going to get it out and stuff.
No.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, because that would have been interesting.
Well, no, it's just that the problem there is the kids would always look more like the dad.